Really show any more acceleration. The Australian bowlers were quite stifling right when they needed to be. So can Australia get off to a great start and do it a little differently tonight?
Laid and the cream starts wandering out.
Oh, he's got that away. One too many short balls for Finch. He's away with a boundary.
And the first big shot for him's enormous too. He's very much a confidence player, Aaron Finch. When he gets rolling and he gets comfortable at the crease, he can produce extraordinary things, as we've seen. So that first big shot, and that actually wasn't that big a shot, he just picked it off, but he'll feel much better.
The other thing Aaron Finch doesn't worry about in T20 cricket is the infield and the infielders. He just lifts.
In and out of the one-day side, a bit like his test cricket. Flicked fine. It'll be 4 more. No one down there.
Trent's testing the bounce and the Gabba pitch, that's for sure. He's really digging it in at Finch, and Finch has had a couple of answers. Sean Marsh, I reckon his one-day career has been more interrupted by injury than his test career. His test career more form-related. Just craves a length of time in Australian. Finch. Good stat. Can he make it?
Chipped her in the air, but safe. Yeah, if you look back to the World Cup last year, Aaron Finch 100 against England. At KFC trivia. It's 131.5.
Yep.
Decent average, isn't it? The Gabba here. Oh, swing and a miss from Aaron Finch.
He tries plenty. Burinder Shran. He's the one feisty character that could have sparked a few things in Perth. He stuck it to the Australians. And he got David Warner out. Right at the end, he was trying every sort of slower ball, really trying to make it work for them. Now he's trying.
First ball, 2 down the leg side. Tucks that fine again. He'll probably get 2 here again. Quite got Ishant Sharma in the right spot down there, I don't reckon. 1 for 19. Ends up the SCG next Saturday. That's a beauty, that. That's gone off the seam. There's plenty to enjoy in these last, 3.5 one-days. Sharma to continue.
Yep.
Get a single. Nicely timed. Should only be 1. It's well fielded. Burinder Shran down there. Attacked that nicely.
Balls a go.
That's the other thing you can do. Just work the ball into the gaps. He did nicely there. A bit of pressure off yourself. You can find yourself in that situation where you're looking so much.
Moment.
Yep.
Does well again. This time it'll just be a single. Tidy over though. 32 without loss.
Evening to everyone.
Yep.
Steady as she goes for the Australian openers. Finch squirting that one for the single. Sean Marsh. Bullish length, but they've been very disciplined so far, India. That's just too short.
I don't think it's the worst option. I think that if, without being too full, exactly what you're saying, Michael, but I think the 2 or 3 balls that they've pitched up, that's for sure. They look hungry and they look up, kids are up for the challenge.
There's the curse.
Murphy's Law.
He reckons the spinners can do a whole lot better than they did. He's right. because 4 fielders are back, there are big gaps for singles. There's a delivery.
Ooh, there's a little bit of something there. And that's what Jadeja wants to see early on. It's a turn. A little bit of dust there. That's going to be something that Finch will remember as well. Hit that pretty hard.
Back in.
Big swipe down the field, wasn't it?
Another game if it's going to spin.
Nicely played by Finch. Just the single. It's good to see this. Got to take them.
Oh,
Now a run-out chance. Sean Marsh just gets there.
well, there is spin that's really going to interest this pair, and they've also got Rohit Sharma that can bowl off breaks. Just have a look at this picture here. It shows you how much of a camber there is on the ground. It's like an upturned saucer. And Ishant just disappears. So our camera out at long armour when they were together. It's building. That's what you feel. A slightly different edge to the game at the moment with the turning ball and India's optimism because of it.
The worst feeling, I should say, in cricket.
Two-run there. Nice piece of running between the wickets. Yeah, there's no worse feeling on the cricket field than dropping a catch, letting down your teammates.
Finch giving himself room to expose the offside. That's the end of 15 overs. It's no wicket for 64.
Baseball hat.
Yeah, it's rare, isn't it? Really don't see it.
Tell you what would be rare if he bought the floppy out. The yellow one. They would be rare.
Basically saying no to himself. Find the gap, will you? Quicker one.
Just short of 96 kilometres per hour and a little inside edge.
He's taken Horrocks down in one of the games. Sixes straight down the ground.
Yes! Yes!
A little bit sloppy, Ravi Ashwin, especially when it's the batting of Aaron Finch. Looked like conventional arm ball, that. Seam up. Finch gets it in the middle. And
Tough selection committee meeting it was. It's got that away just. It's not right out of the middle. Aaron Finch, he just cannot find the timing at the moment. He'll get 2 for that. Finch at his very best hits that for 4 or 6. Yeah, going back to those VB shirts, yeah, a lot of nominations from right around Australia for volunteers. Lots of great volunteers in this game of ours. Slats and I had a bit of fun picking out the final 11.
.600 Ks.
Decent trip, that.
Wow. None for 86 here at the Gabba.
Then they're in trouble. Same with Sean Marsh. They've given him a couple of lives. Finch hasn't been hitting the ball that well. He's been chunking them around. And 2 fours and 62 balls for Aaron Finch is very un-Finch-like. But it can all change really quickly if India are sloppy here in the next 15 minutes or so. They need to start well.
They've been very deliberate right now. They had a really tight huddle for a minute after the Australian batsmen were back ready to go. And then they've had a discussion out on the pitch. They're going with the 5th over from Ravi Ashwin. He's got none for 16 from his first 4.
Much better tonight.
Amazing the different mindset that this game even brings to the T20 game Aaron Finch has been the best player in the BBL consistently, really, over its journey. If he was facing this sort of bowling at that level.
Turn it into 3.
A sweep shot. Just a single, but it's in the middle of the bat. Much more.
Is that the fancy way of saying the old dead leg?
Low dead leg.
Yeah.
That's 4. Bad follow-up.
Good thing it was too, because Sean Marsh can't get out of a walk. He wasn't coming back if it didn't go for 4. He's been snaffled by the laboralis.
He's been good at that shot tonight. That's one he has enjoyed. Watches the ball onto the body nicely. Bat comes down, and there's no fielder there.
He's ready to spring back for 2.
With Toyota Ambassador Steve Waugh and David Warner. They offer up a Toyota Corolla. Up and over, yes! Gets there. That'll do him the world of good knowing he's got one away.
As we said before, sometimes it just takes one. Got a little tickle down to fine leg. Probably wasn't intending for a boundary, but got it fine enough. This time he was thinking boundary. Not quite out of the middle, but it'll do. He's a strong man, Aaron Finch. And now he's got 10 from the over.
Oh, big! It's flicked to the leg side for a max. 50 to Finch. He beats Marsh to the milestone. None for 109. Got to stay off the pads or the leg side or the leg stump of Aaron Finch. He's hitting that one very well.
They're good innings.
Oh, that's really solid. And hear the thump out of the middle of the bat there. The control of Finch is coming back. Rohit Sharma does well down at Whitey Smith off.
A handful of balls.
Cutting and into the gap. The race is on. The white ball wins.
That's 32 runs and 16 balls since that drinks break. So it's certainly been very good for Australia, particularly Aaron Finch, who has now found the middle of that bat.
Yeah, during the drinks break, Mark Taylor, you and I were saying, get the 13th or 14th bloke out there and change that cue.
Is this going to be buys, runs, leg buys, or wides? It's a run to Finch. 4 and a Toyota Corolla, 2 of the prizes that Toyota put up for you to raise money on.
Yep.
That's into the gap as well. The game's changed with one Gatorade.
Very few more damaging batsmen in world cricket than Aaron Finch when he finds the range. It took him a good 70 balls, 65 balls to find the range today, but now he's just exploded.
Maybe he's trying to dart them in and not get hit back down the ground here. Short boundary at the bottom of the screen. He's got to stay away from that. That one's just whipped into the mid-wicket gap. Jadeja spins on his heels, head down to the back of his mark.
Yeah, big clap from Steve Smith there. The back of that shot. He's loving this. And I reckon his opposing captain will be ruining the fact that he made that bowling change. Jadeja and Ashwood had bowled 6 overs together for 28 runs, including 2 drop catches in that time. And he, for some reason, took Jadeja.
Full one. Of recent times. Another full one.
ये अच्छा था यहाँ से खड़े खड़े मारना पड़ेगा
Umesh Yadav to Aaron Finch now. Still not a dot.
Just going back to that bowling change, look at those bowling figures. When MS Dhoni made that bowling change to replace...
Buzzing at the start of the innings here, and then when it goes wrong, it goes badly wrong.
Given that a hit.
There's sort of no middle ground at times with India. They're right on, or very quickly they're right off, and this phase here is taking the game away from them. Still a long way to go. Wickets can change that.
And he catches it! He does catch it! That is special. Jinky Rahane pulls off a moment of magic that may well change the game.
Whoa. Wow. Just when you thought the game was getting right away from India, it does change, and it's Finch walking back. Have a look at this. It just gets there. Rahane, I thought he had more to do. That was enough. That is brilliance. What a cricketer he is. So Finch has gone for 71. It's one for 145.
Well, they want to check it, the umpires. I think it was Mick Martell who went to Richard Kettleborough. But I don't think there'll be any problem here. I think that replay was conclusive.
It's clean, for sure. Got his hand underneath it. That's no issues there.
Yeah, look, the whole process can be frustrating, though, because you slow everything down and you watch slow-mo after slow-mo. You can trick yourself, but it gets to him well above the ground. It's whatever happens here, which is no issue at all. You can see the fingers wrapped under it. There was never any doubt from his reaction. That is a fair catch.
That's out. Simple as that. He's caught it. He's out. Get on with the game.
And here we go, confirmation. Finch's innings comes to an end. A pretty good effort from Aaron Finch. 71 from 81 balls, 7 fours, 6 in there. He's a fighting cricketer, and he's given Australia more than a fighting chance in the game. It took a fine catch to end it. It's 1 for 145.